and reasonable and thoughtful. And if he is saying to sit tight while he's figuring out some things, I would suggest that you give him time to fashion a plan.
So this was an exclusive that was released for Raising Kanan Season 3, Episode 4. We've got Ronnie in a meeting with Ishmael Snaps Henry and his wife, Stephanie Pop Henry, which is our first look at these two new characters, who will also at some point in the future bump into Kanan, which I think will be probably through Ronnie. But in regards to Ronnie and Snaps, it does sound as if they go way back, and the topic of discussion is unique. So in this video, we're going to be breaking down this little scene and what we can expect. I'm going to split this video into two parts, with the initial sit down between Ronnie, Snaps and Pop, and then we're going to talk a little about the conflict that is brewing between Ronnie and Unique in Raising Kanan Season 3. Now with this being our first look at Snaps, let me know what your first impressions are, because it does seem like they are very well respected old heads in the streets. He's a living legend on the street, former bank robber and OG dealer. He now acts as a mentor and a financier for up-and-comers like Kanan, along with his partner and wife, the love of his life, Stephanie Pop Henry. So that's the character description we were given before the season began. But from this conversation with Ronnie, it does sound as if they know both Ronnie and Unique from the past, with him telling Ronnie he's always found Unique reasonable and thoughtful. Now just on a quick side note, before we carry on with their conversation, Snaps and Pop did pause for a second, because Ronnie is just crazy with whatever he does. Sasha Penn teased that everybody knew Ronnie back in the day, and some probably still do. He's got this Michael Myers aura about him, and a lot of us probably look at Ronnie the same way Pop did. He definitely also has OCD, because he's always moving things back into place where he likes them. We've seen it a few times now, not just in this scene, but in previous episodes where he moves the drink, where we see him tidying up the cupboards at Panessa and Unique's place, ironing his clothes, and I'm sure there's going to be plenty of moments going forward. But with that being said, Snap tells him that if Unique says that he's just getting things into order and to sit tight while he's figuring out his new operation, then he advises Ronnie to do just that, sit tight and trust his brother. So from Snaps' point of view, if and when they did business in the past, Unique's always come through for him, so he tells Ronnie to basically have a bit more faith. However, that's the problem. Ronnie doesn't trust Unique, which stems from Unique throwing him a lie in 301. He asked him about the blood on his sleeve, and Unique said he cut his hand on his car door, when we all know what just went down when he saved the enemy, Rock. Since then, he's been in her bed, which is a secret that Ronnie now knows, because he followed Unique to Rock's, which he openly says in this conversation.
Unique's plan's being made by his dick. I'm fucking the competition.
Who's your brother fine ass smashing?
Rock.
Not only is Unique in Rock's bed, Ronnie feels like he handed the kingdom over to his younger brother to take care of while he was inside, and since Ronnie's been out, Unique has no crew, no plug, there's nobody on the corners getting paid, and in his mind, every day that they waste, Rock is capitalizing on their current situation and earning bank. Fortunately for them, Rock is actually out the game, for now anyway. We all know it's going to be a different ball game when Rock does enter the picture again, but for now, she ain't, and so there is a power vacuum. Now Snaps is telling Ronnie to just sit tight and let Unique do his thing, but Ronnie doesn't strike me as a patient kind of guy.
Why are we up and running? Making this money yet?
Trying to get this workout in. First thing they want to talk was business.
It's always business when it comes to Ronnie, and we all know at some point they will clash. There is no doubt about it, they will definitely clash like we've seen Ghost and Tommy fight, Jannard and Diamond, Tariq and Braden, and so on. And when they do, something definitely has to give, because you can't see both of them making it out of this season alive. Ronnie will want to do things his way, and Unique will want to run things slightly different. Ronnie also doesn't strike me as a guy who would be happy to run their operation out of a Chinese restaurant, so there's also that. Now, whether Ronnie gets what he's come for from Snaps is yet to be seen, but we are going to see him approach Dean as well, where they get into a feisty conversation. So it does seem like Ronnie's patience has run out when it comes to his brother, and he's making moves of his own. He's going to approach Snaps and then he's going to approach Dean, but whether he's able to get his own operation up and running, I think is going to be very difficult, because he finds himself in a very similar position to Unique. He has no crew, no plug, and times have changed with the city crawling of cops, which is also another added complexity to deal with. But that's a breakdown of the exclusive clip and a few different perspectives from this sit down between Ronnie, Snaps and Pop. There seems to be a bit of history between them. Ronnie's patience seems to be wearing thin, and you can sense that the brothers will definitely come into conflict sooner rather than later. Now, how Snaps continues to play a role going forward, we know that he will get an introduction to Kanan, and from then, let's see if he gives him the necessary guidance and tools to grow into a huge fish. But drop all your thoughts down below in the comment section. Let me know how you see this playing out over the next few episodes, because it is about to spice up big time. So drop all your comments down below, and as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.